Welcome to Guitar Club, my name's Dave and this is a 1 Minute Wednesday lesson. In this lesson I'm going to go through with you how to learn and practice playing chords. I'm going to show you 5 simple steps to take when you're learning any chord. This will help you to learn the chords more accurately and faster. This lesson may take a little bit longer than a minute, but that's just because I want to cover this in a bit more detail at this point, so then I'm not having to explain this in every single one of these 1 Minute Wednesday lessons. Step 1, I want you to place your fingers in the places they're meant to be for the chord. So for this, I'm just going to do an E major chord, which we're going to come to in the lessons. But I'm just going to place the fingers in the correct places for the chord first of all. Second step is you then want to pick each string or each note that's in the chord individually, and what you're listening for is to make sure every note sounds correct. And this brings you on to step number 3. So step number 3 is to make adjustments where needed. So if I was to play this, you know, it's there, this string here, this note here doesn't sound correct, so I'm just going to make adjustments until it sounds right. Now you notice there the next string didn't sound right either, so I need to make adjustments there. And you see, and then I go back to the top and play them all again. Now they all sound correct, I move on to step number 4, which is to strum the chord. So with an E chord, it's from the top, so I'm going to strum all the way down the strings. And that should sound correct because I've made sure that every string is in the correct place. And then step number 5, you take your fingers off the guitar and you start again. So you make the chord shape, put the fingers in the right places, pick every string individually, make adjustments as needed, strum the chord, fingers off, start again. The idea of this is you're repeating the process of putting your fingers in the same place every single time. So you're teaching your fingers to be in the right place so it sounds proper, it sounds the way it should, it sounds as it properly should. And then you're trying to teach your fingers to remember what position they're in. So then when it comes around to doing it again, they should get into the same position a bit quicker. And soon enough you'll find that you're placing your fingers into the exact right place every single time, and that means you've learnt the chord. And it works for every single chord. You do this for every single chord. So say now I want to do the D chord, I do the same thing. I put the fingers in the right place for the D chord. I then pick every string individually. And that's there. I need to make adjustments. Step 3, adjustments. See this one? I need to make adjustments now to get this bottom string out. Sounds properly now. Now I'm going to play each string individually again. Sounds correct now. Strum the string, strum the chord, fingers off, start again. So that's how I want you to practice it. Now, as a little thing I want to mention here is make sure you're learning the chords and putting your fingers in the right places correctly at this early stage of playing guitar. I've had a lot of people over the years who will say, oh, I've got the shape right, it doesn't sound right, but I'll come back and get it sounding right later. It doesn't work. You need to make sure it's right from the start. If you have to go back and correct mistakes that you've made, it takes a lot longer to do that. Correcting mistakes is a really hard thing to do. So it's better to take that little bit extra time at the beginning and make sure you're doing it correct from the start. So just spend a bit of time on this and you'll find that you'll get through this stage in no time at all anyway. So step 1, fingers into the right places. Step 2, pick the notes of the chord individually. Step 3, make adjustments as needed to make sure the notes all sound correct. Step 4, strum the strings, strum the chord basically. Step 5, repeat the whole thing again. Thanks very much. So please like the video as it really does help the channel having likes on the videos. Please subscribe to the channel, click on the bell notification icon so you can be updated when these lessons are uploaded. And I will see you in the next lesson.